Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Rashida. My today's video is going to be my first video on Seaborn Library. This is another very popular visualization library of Python, and I like Seaborn Library because it has some more advanced plots, and also it comes with some inbuilt style options. Because today's video is a little bit the first video, so it's going to be some simple plots, and slowly in my later video I will move towards some more advanced plots. So let's start. Import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So why am I importing matplotlib library then? The simple reason is Seaborn library is actually built on matplotlib library. So when you manipulate or you specify the X label, Y label, change the figure size, you can still use matplotlib library here. So import pandas as pd, import Seaborn as SNS. Okay. So we are going to use this dataset called iris dataset that is very popular for tutorial purposes and SNS, and it's inbuilt in a Seaborn library. So we just have to load dataset iris. Okay, let's see the iris dataset. Here it is. So we have three different species of flowers: Setosa, Virginica, and versicolor. You don't see versicolor here, you will see in the plots. And we have these four variables: sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width. I'm going to show you the difference of very basic matplotlib library and very basic Seaborn library first. Okay, so plt.scalar. So I'm going to make a very basic plot: petal length and gth. Petal length iris dot petal width. Okay, this is the most basic matplotlib library, the most basic scalar plot. Okay, so let's just copy it and make a same really basic scalar plot using SNS library, Seaborn library. So for Seaborn, you have to write scalar plot. Here it is, and you can see that just a little bit difference, but with just putting SNS.set, you can add some style in it. You can see we added some grid, some dark grid, and if you set style and mention, so this is the inbuilt style, but inbuilt style is actually dark grid. Okay, you can see the dark grid is inbuilt, and I'll show you a few more. So inbuilt one is dark grid. There is another one called dark. This is the dark one. There is no grid, it's just a shade. It's just a shade, and then there is another one called white grid. So there are a few different options. So please feel free to play with some styles, different styles, and see which one you like. So I'm going to use white grid. I like it better. Well, let's copy and paste. And I'm going to add one more variable to this plot. That is size. I'm going to use size at sepal length. Okay. But now if you run like this, you are going to get an error. Why? It doesn't know what is sepal length. So you have to really specify the dataset. So our dataset name is iris. You can see it here. So the name of the dataset iris, we have to mention the name of the dataset here so it can really detect. So look at it. So here you can see the plot. We have a size option, sepal length. So the size of the dots changes with sepal length. And you can see here, if the size is 4.8, it's small, really small. And when it's big, it's 7.8. Sepal length is 7.8 and it's big. Well, but just to make it a little more prominent, a little more noticeable, I'm going to just specify the range of size. So let's play with few different options, 10 and 100. Oh, I have to put comma here. So look, 10 and 100. It actually works, isn't it? Look, you can see the small ones, uh, 10, and the big ones, 100. But I think I want to make it, the small ones are actually too small. I will make it a little bigger, maybe 30. In that case, the upper portion also, I have to really change it and make it a little bigger too, so that it is noticeable. So now I think it's a little more noticeable, isn't it? Some data here overlaps. So if we make the plot size a little bigger and add some more styles, so let's add some more styles. So SNS.set context, I will add the context talk, and I will also use a font scale. Okay, font scale of 1.1. plt.figure, I'm going to specify figure size a little bigger than what we have now. Okay. Figure, oh, sorry, not figure, it's fig size. So if you look at it, so figure is bigger. So now it's a little more noticeable. Instead of 8, I want a little less width. Okay. And I will also add some plt.legend box because I want this legend box outside of this plot. Okay, box to anchor 1.01 and 1. Okay, and see this is outside, and because lots of our plots are really overlapping, I would like to put an alpha parameter to add some transparency. So okay, oh, again I didn't put a comma. So you can see I put alpha of 0.6. You can add a little bit more, so 0.7. I think this is pretty cool. And you can see lots of dark dots here. That means there are dots overlapping here. Some dots overlapping here as well. Okay. And why don't we change the X label petal length plt.y label petal width and plt.title. I always like to add a title. I don't like plots without title. Petal length versus petal width. So plt.show. All right. Okay. Now I want to add one more parameter to it. That is hue. Hue is, I will put species. Species. Okay. So what it's going to do, let's see. So this species, it just segregates 3 different colors for 3 different species. So we have blue for setosa, orange for versicolor, and green for virginica. Do you see that? So this hue parameter just segregates the dots by color. So I think that's all I wanted to show you today. So feel free to play with it and use these plots in your real world project. And in my future videos, I will come up with a lot more videos and lot more visualization options in Seaborn libraries and also Matplotlib. All right, and please don't forget to check the description box below. I'm adding the blog format of Seaborn tutorial, where I have all the plots I'm going to show you throughout the series of video. So if you want to see all the plots together in written format, you will find all the codes as well. Please feel free to check. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.